Hello and welcome guys to a new episode. Today I'm going to compare the Superduke, the KTM Superduke 1301cc GT to the 1300 BMW GS. As you know, I recently bought a Superduke 1300cc and I've been really overwhelmed with this bike. I recently also tried the BMW GS 1300 and there's a lot of points of similarity as well as lots of differences. Differences from the performance to bike quality, ride quality, adjustment of suspension, electronics, engine durability, lots of things, torque, speed, acceleration. So stick around until the end of the video, you'll get a very good insight on both bikes. I've owned this bike and I've tried the other bike extensively, so I can compare them both. Please guys, before we get into it, share, like and subscribe. It helps. Before we get into it, please don't forget to share, like and subscribe. It helps me a lot grow my content and keep producing high quality videos. So of course it's a keyless ride. So once you have the key, you place the key here, right below on the bottom here, and then you just press the key button and the bike starts, roars to life. It's really nice sounding bike, probably one of the best V2s I've ever heard. Shows an ice warning here. Yeah, a wide range of things. From damping control to rider and pillion load as well as luggage load. Also you can control 3 different modes of riding, which is rain, street and sport. Sport being the most powerful one. You have ABS control as well, whether you put it to supermoto or street, and you have an MTC, which is traction control, which is a proprietary technology of KTM, which basically stops you from wheeling very high and controls your bike a bit so you don't get in trouble, because the bike is super powerful. One great element also to mention is the fun factor. Fun factor on both bikes are very similar, even though the 1301 KTM Superduke GT has more torque to it and is a bit more fun to ride. However, the BMW is a bit more comfortable and it has this auto adjusting, height adjusting system where it takes the best height adjustment for the road. Of course, the 1300 GS is far more expensive. It's about 5,000 francs more expensive than the fully spec'd KTM GT, Superduke GT. Now I've got the BMW GS 1300 2024, which is also an unbelievably powerful bike. It has so much more torque than the previous GS, however not as powerful as the KTM, of course, Superduke GT. It has a storage compartment, keyless ride. You can see the storage compartment in front of the tank. Keyless ride and adjustment of riding position and height. It has also the enduro mode, has very advanced GPS settings and a LiDAR at the front, which sets this distance between you and the person or the car in front of you. Whenever someone is overtaking you with a car, it shows you on the right hand side of the mirror or the left hand side of the mirror a small arrow triangle sign showing you someone is overtaking you, so that covers all blind spots. Bike is a bit more expensive, of course. It is very refined. It sounds like a pure boxer engine. It's liquid cooled. It has a lot of grunt and torque, however it doesn't match the KTM Superduke GT. Of course it's more expensive, but I believe that the BMW is a more refined machine for longer distances. The Superduke GT is more of a hyper naked bike transformed into a touring bike. That's why it has far more torque. It's built on the LC8 engine, which is the workhorse of KTM, which has shown reliability over the years. So as this boxer engine has shown reliability over the very long amount of years that's been in production and got refined over time, so engine wise reliability is perfect for both bikes. Electronics is far more superior on the BMW, far less problems, far less faults. KTM kept giving me ECU error, NTC error, fatal warning error, so it doesn't really match the superiority of BMW's electronics. These are specs of the bike. The bike has 107 kilowatt, 145 brake horsepower at the wheel. It looks a bit funky on the front, which is debatable by many. Some people like it, others do not. 2 Akrapovic exhaust systems, which are Euro 6 ready, Euro 5 compliant. Sounds a bit muffled, of course, because it's a giant catalytic converter. It has charging ports everywhere. This is for the luggage. You can see here, very advanced luggage system. You put on light, so you put other electronics in the luggage. Another one here. It's ideal bike for touring. However, the fun factor is more inclined towards the KTM Superduke GT. It's far more fun. Far more fun. Both have tanks which open keyless and lock keyless, as well as the steering wheel locks keyless. Of course, the riding position on the BMW 1300 is more comfortable. The Superduke GT is a bit more inclined forward, more aggressive riding position, which makes you feel that you are more on a hypernic. Verdict and conclusion is, if you've got the money, it's good to have both bikes, of course, fit for 2 different purposes. If you would go for one for touring, it would be for sure the BMW 1300 GS. If you'd want a bike to have fun, take your partner with you along the way, and sometimes go to Nürburgring racing circuit and have some fun of it, have a blast, have fun wheeling and doing. Both bikes have very different engine characters and feel to it. So you really would miss each bike. If you ride them back to back like I've done, you'd feel the difference, and you'd feel that you really need both. However, if you have both, it's a bit expensive. Of course, the KTM you could take to Nürburgring, race with it, have fun, take your partner. It has luggage system. It's a bit cheaper, so you really don't have to worry about really expensive insurance, really expensive bike maintenance and stuff like that. BMW also is a bit expensive, however, it gives you very good dealership options where it has 3 years of warranty included, as well as it has 3 years of maintenance included if they include this in your offer. So it works out as a great deal. I have already bought from BMW before, and it has been a superior experience to any other dealership in the world. This is the storage compartment on the GS, the BMW GS. The key is very beautiful. You have a charging port here. However, on the KTM you have it on both sides. Very small flaps that open, and they have 2 charging ports. One port is for a USB and another for a car charging extinguisher, car lighter charging thing that you can insert and connect other stuff to. Bikes feel the same weight, and it's really up to you to judge which one looks better for you, because that's a very subjective topic and I can't decide for you. Paint quality is far higher on the BMW. On the KTM it's just stickers. It's black and it has several orange stickers or other sort of stickers depending on the car you choose. It has 2 color options. This one has a few more color options, like 4 color options. If you go with the 719 option, you've got even more colors, like this one, Tramontana 719, sorry. So this was the fair and non-biased comparison of both bikes, both the KTM 1290 Superduke GT and the BMW R 1300 GS 2024. Hope you like this, guys. Please share, like and subscribe and follow for more.